Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine, and this is Yoga Shalom at Home. And I'm going to be your guide through this breath of your soul restorative practice. This yin style yoga practice brings balance to the nervous system. It counteracts the stresses of our world, and I certainly need it today. As the seasons are changing, I'm feeling like I'm a little bit unsettled, so this is going to really bring us back down. It's also a safe space where you can really feel as though you're being inside the body and releasing any stress and trauma that you might be holding. You'll need your blanket, pillow, bolster, and blocks if you had them. And we're going to be holding these asana for a little bit, not flowing as we usually do. It can be difficult to relax into the postures at first, but if you utilize the pranayama breath practice we'll start with throughout, that'll give you the sense of flossing and the nervous system and really being able to relax into the pose. Whether it's grief, anxiety, depression, trauma, overstimulation, or just exhaustion from the effects of the news and social media, this is the perfect antidote. As we deepen our breath today, I want us to be aware of the different levels of the soul. We haven't really talked about this. They're Kabbalistic levels of the soul. The nefesh is the worldly soul which grounds us, sometimes linked with our animal dharma. What kind of animal do you most relate to? The neshama is our spirit soul. It's centered in the heart, and it brings us our personality. It's where we're grounded in our everyday personalities. And our ruach soul is the highest level of the soul. It connects with a higher power in the universe, enables us to experience the presence of Shekhinah. So let's begin today with the body scan. And you can do this scan either seated on the mat, or if you'd like to lie down, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to stay seated for right now. So we're going to imagine a thin thread attached to the keter, the crown of the head, and extending all the way up to Ein Sof, that spirit of Ruach, like we read Ruach HaRuach Elohim, Merachefet al Pnei Hamayim, the spirit of the eternal. So all the way out, attached to the crown of the head, and then lifting the spine as though you're making the space for the full expression of your spirit within the vertebrae. Just breathe normally for right now. We'll begin our breath pranayama in a moment. But imagine this healing light coming down through that thread, the Ruach Elohim, the Ruach of Yah, Shekhinah, coming down into the heart center and embracing you as your neshama, your life spirit, your life force, if you will. And as that light melts down through the shoulders, allow any knots to be untied in the neck and the shoulders. Allow the arms to become heavy. And allow that Ruach spirit to embrace your neshama, your spirit soul, your personality soul, and to meld there in the heart center. And then allow that light and that energy of the Ruach to melt down into the hips, ground into the legs, and all the way down to the feet. Nefesh. Nefesh Kol Chai, the spirit of every living thing on the planet. And also perhaps connect with your animal spirits. What kind of animal do you relate to? My animal spirit is the owl, and I respond well to the sound of the owl, the flight of the owl, the image of the owl. But what kind of spirit, animal do you want to be today? As we flow through our yin practice, we'll keep the nefesh, animal spirit, in mind. Also embrace the neshama, the personality, our animated spirits. And we'll connect with Ruach Ya, the spirit connected all the way to Ein Sof. So bringing those together in the safe space of the mat, our Mishkan, our holy place. Just move back to the mat. I already feel better just with that short spirit practice. So we're going to do our breath lying down today. We haven't done that before, and I think you'll find that it's really wonderful. If you want to keep your feet on the ground, that's fine. I have a little blanket under my hips, and then my head is on a pillow. So find a comfortable spot. Extend the legs if that's available to you, or you could put a bolster under your knees. Feel the back of the body sinking down into the earth as you inhale into the lower belly. And if you need to use your hand to lift the hand with breath into the lower belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs, do that. Inhale, full breath. And then release the air very slowly through the nostrils. Release all the breath and notice the hand dropping down. I'm going to put my left hand on my chest. So inhale into the lower belly, lift the belly. And then into the chest, lift the left hand, really expand. And then as you release the breath, notice the chest, the hand on the chest releasing down, and then the belly hand sinking down. Release anything you don't need. Inhale, slowly, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, filling as though you're filling a glass with water, and then releasing the breath, upper lungs, lower lungs, and belly, pulling belly button to spine, squeezing the air out of the lungs. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. Sip all the air. Sip, sip, sip the air into the throat. And release the air slowly from the throat, the upper lungs, the lower lungs, and the belly. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, expanding the heart center, And releasing the breath, upper lungs. Opening the neshama, the spirit, through the breath, the neshima. Inhale, lower lungs, upper lungs. Sipping the air into the collarbones, into the throat. Filling, 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 filling. And then slowly witnessing the breath as it travels out of the upper lungs, out of the lower lungs, out of the belly and the diaphragm. Inhale, lower belly, neshama, revealing all the layers. All the way up to the top of the breath and filling the lungs, both sides equally. And then releasing upper lungs, lower lungs, and squeeze all the air out one last time. And release. Breathe normally. So you have to move carefully in this practice. So move to the side, just push yourself up and then grab a bolster or a thicker pillow because we are going to go into Supta Baddha Konasana for a heart opening. So bring your bolster right here. I'm going to use my pillow under my knees because it just makes it a little bit easier. Bring the soles of the feet together and then just sit back onto the bolster, nice and easy. Open the legs wide, inhale, exhale, and bring the arms up over the head. And they can stay up here if you want to release them to the side like you're a supine butterfly. Feel free to do that. If you can't bring the soles of the feet together, that's fine. Or if you need a block under the knees, bring a block under. But I'm finding this pillow to be great. So let's open our heart with those 3-part breaths we started with. I'm not going to talk you through all of them, but I'd like you to do your own breathing as you settle back into this heart opening space. And imagine a space opening in the center of the body for the neshama, the soul, to shine, to bring healing, to bring peace to the entire body and the nervous system, connecting the heart with the mind. Continue to breathe and to release down into this heart opening. Full inhales and slow exhales. belly, lower lungs, and upper lungs. Releasing Shama and healing into the world. The emotions come, let them flow out of you and join the flow of the river. Imagine anything you don't need, releasing through the breath. And then bring one knee to meet the other knee. Push yourself up. We are going to do the exact same practice now, sitting. So, Baddha Konasana, I'm going to use a blanket for my hips because my hips are a little tight. And I'm going to use these blocks on either side, but you don't have to. I'm going to grab my bolster or pillow. I'm going to use a bolster and a pillow. I'm just going to bring that in front of me. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down. If you can't rest your head all the way down, just bring your hands here. Create a little mudra with your hands, or rest your forehead. Gazing inward, nefesh. What kind of animal spirit do you wish to be today? What animal gives you strength and brings you comfort and strength and protection? So as you settle down in, allow your arms to be heavy, your knees to fall apart, and your back to release. And remember to continue your 3-part breath. And with each exhale, relax deeper. Inhaling, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. It's harder to breathe in this prone position, so you have to really step yourself through, and then releasing upper lungs, lower lungs, and belly. Slowly push yourself up. Okay, so let's do some supported gentle side twists. I'm going to bring myself down on the right side first, but you could do any side you wish. And I'm going to use a pillow. I'm going to come all the way down, and then I'm just going to bring a block in between my knees, but you could use a pillow. Anything that you feel really supports you. I've got my right arm in front of me with palm up, and then I'm going to bring my right leg straight and my left leg a little bit over. Inhale the left arm up and bring it behind. Close your eyes, and as you breathe, imagine the left lung expanding. So we're going to expand the left lung, and we're going to imagine that ruach, the breath of life, coming into the left lung. Relax down with the arms into a T. If it's too much on your spine, you can bring that left arm, but I love the idea of opening up the body, listening as you inhale and release. Inhaling and releasing. Inhale. Bring that left arm up. And bring it all the way in front. Now allow the right side of the body to connect in with the earth, Nefesh Chaya. The left side of the body to connect with Ruach Elohim in balance. And then roll over to the other side. You got to do it all over again. I'm going to switch over so that you can see me this way. But we're going to do exactly the same thing on this side. So let's move on to the left side. I want my pillow. Okay. We're going to bring a block between our knees. And then just bring the left leg down straight. Bring a pillow if you need it inside the knees, and bend that right knee. And then inhale the right arm up and bring it behind you. Open that right side of the body, and as you breathe, inhale into the right lung and feel that expand. Use the 3-part breath to feel that right lung expand and increase that sense of safety. Ruach Elohim coming into the right lung, into the right side of the body. connecting the left side into the earth. Ruach Nefesh. Inhale, bring that right hand up and forward and bring it down. Spend a few more moments, 3-part breath. Balancing Ruach Elohim, Ruach Nefesh. And when you're ready, use your arms to slowly push yourself up. All right.
You are with me. I am not afraid.
I am not afraid. So we're going to do a supported bridge today, and you can use a pillow or a block or a blanket, anything that you want to do. So we'll start right here. I'm going to actually pull my block out and just slowly bring myself all the way down, and then lift up through the hips and put your pillow or your block under the hips, completely supported. Hands are down to the sides, eyes closed, the corners of the mouth turned upward, receiving healing love into the heart center, the neshama. Use the neshima, the breath. Open the heart, bringing, peeling away the layers. And settle back into this incredible restorative posture as you breathe, physically, mentally, emotionally, creating peace.
Bridge to peace.
Inhale deeply as you possibly can. And release anything you don't need.
We share this sacred space, nurtured by love and grace, feeling the warm embrace of holy song. Together we will come. Shalom, a healing bridge that joins our hearts as one.
Inhaling full pranayama breath, the spirit breath, and releasing Anything you don't need, let it go. As you exhale, don't forget to relax. Allow your arms to become heavy.
We are a bridge to peace. We close our eyes and breathe, sending our hope and love into the world. Together we become Geshen Shalom, a healing bridge that joins our hearts as one. Geshen Shalom, Geshen Shalom.
Gently remove the pillow or the block. Gather the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Massage the lower back. Bring the knees down to the right side. Once again. And pushing out. Okay, so let's do our final asana in this series, which is supported balasana, child's pose. So bring your bolster in front of you with knees wide. And as we always do in this practice, we remember those who may be, their neshama has left this world to join Ruach Elohim. Their spirits are with us. So we think of their names as we gently come down into child's pose. And this is a supported pose, so you can use 2 blankets or 2 bolsters. But I like to hug my bolster, bring my cheek down to one side, be embraced by the loved ones who dwell in our hearts, who are no longer with us, and bring their spirits into our healing as we say their names in our hearts, or think of those who've lost their lives from this pandemic. We allow that to create a sense of peace, space, heart center, at the same time letting go of anything painful. Using the breath once again. As we inhale and then release. There are many types of grief. Let go of anything you might be grieving. A relationship, a job, a community, a spirit. Until we say a Kaddish and let it go. And come up to seated. Wow. It's good. Okay, my friends, it's time for Shavasana. What a treat. But let's do supported Shavasana. So bring a bolster or blanket under your legs so that you feel like you're really supported today. And then lower yourself back down. And let's enjoy. This Shavasana has an owl in it, which is my Nefesh Chaya, my spirit. So I always love imagining my spirit animal taking a much needed rest, taking a deep relaxation pose. So allow yourself to just sink down into your mat and your pillows, imagining them to be a 10-inch cotton cocoon, your relaxation cocoon. And imagine a warm blanket being drawn up over the feet and legs, over the knees, over the hips and hands, the arms. Palms can be up or down. Mine feel better down today. Connected to my Nefesh Chaya, my spirit. This warm blanket coming up, being tucked in under the chin. And you can release the breath from the mouth. Sigh out anything you don't need. Allow the back of the neck to relax, even the crown of the head to release. Eyeballs, eyebrows gently floating apart, the jaws relaxed, the mouth becoming four walls, with the ceiling and floor and the tongue suspended easily within. Swallow in the throat. Notice the beating of the heart, nekavim, nekavim, chalolim, chalolim. The neshama, the active beating of the heart, sending regenerative, oxygenated spirit force to fingers and toes, cleansing and healing, protecting and blessing. Feeling a blessing coming into the heart, the feet. Hands are hardworking hands into the mind, allowing us to feel blessed, filled with peace and light, hope, gratitude. Wiggling the fingers, waking up the toes, becoming aware of the mat beneath you and the sounds around you. When you're ready, gather the knees into the chest and roll onto the right side. Make a pillow with your arms, a blanket with your knees. Take a nice big full breath. Let it go. Another one. As you let it go, push yourself up to sitting. Home indeed, home. I feel so much better. I hope you do too. So let's gather our healing circle together, my dear friends. If you feel like you want to stay in Shavasana for the rest of the day, please do so. Now let's gather some healing together in this room. Start by making some heat with the hands and bringing that healing into the face. Feel that healing coming into the whole front of the body one more time. Some heat in the hands. And bring that to heart center. If you'd like to name someone for healing, please feel free to do so. Put their name in the chat room, or just in your heart, or even name yourself for healing. Let's inhale, arms out. Open the heart and the spirit of healing. And as you exhale, let's send that healing out to the world. Inhale, palms together. And press the palms, press the palms, press the palms together in that balance. Inhale, open the arms, open to healing for the neshama. Exhale, arms up, and allow that healing to go out to the world, to everywhere it needs to go. Inhale, palms together. Press those in reverence and humility for those who are in need of healing, those who care for them, all who seek healing. Bring right hand onto the heart. Massage that healing in. We pray for healing. And then finally, Alamba. Let's bless everyone in our name. Hands together, fingertips at third eye. Thank you all for spending this hour of neshama practice with me, breath of your soul. I wish you a day of light, of peace, of namaste.